Hello, friends. Welcome to I think the first official episode of the Hidden Power Podcast.
The first official.
Oh,
We're on a roll now, children.
yeah, we got kind of a big slapper prepared for today. All right, we're gonna be talking about all the information so far released about Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Our thoughts, our opinions, what makes us laugh, what makes us cry.
We might go into like a 6-hour discussion on Wooloo, why we want to lay on it.
Easily. And if you're not Dynamaxing your Wooloo, you're doing it wrong.
Well, this is not wrong. Okay. So what do you want to get started with, buddy?
We should probably talk about the most important part of all generations. The starters.
That's fair.
Our 8th generation of grass, fire, and water starters. And how
The children.
great these ones are.
All right.
My opinion, right off the bat, is they're all good.
Yeah.
They're all good.
I don't mind. I don't mind. I like them.
Yeah.
I will say I have a positive opinion on all of them.
Yes.
I think my chair is really squeaking. Sorry. All right. I will say, my favorite right off the bat, Sobble, easily. He's a beautiful man.
That
Little boy. Peeking his head out of the water.
Sobble is a good one. I too have a positive opinion of all three. Like I said, me, I'm in the minority on this one. At least nobody online is saying it.
Yeah.
I'm a Square Bunny fan, and these trailers and what happened at the Direct at E3 only made my love for him stronger.
Yeah.
I love his hot little kicking animation when he's
Kind
in
of a
battle.
little sleeper pick.
He's
will say,
he's a good boy.
Andy,
Yes.
please tell me though,
No.
you will. What if it's another firefighting type, Andy? Andy's theory is that it's gonna be fire normal.
I hope not. That's a bad theory.
That's your theory, though.
I don't like
you
it.
said that.
I said it.
Doesn't mean you like it.
It's been almost 10 years since we've had a firefighting.
You're not. Wait, really?
Emboar. And he was 20.
Wow, that's right.
So I guess it's only been 9 years, but
That's
crazy.
Okay, but yeah,
I don't mind it as a type. I understand the whole three
in a row.
generations in a row. I mean, the first two were really good, and I'm pretty sure people were only mad because
Emboar was not good.
it was Emboar, because Emboar is Uggs. My apologies, Emboar fans.
Well, he was his. I will say his 2D sprite was pretty good.
2D sprite's good.
When they made the jump to 3D, he kind of suffered.
No one suffered as much as Purloin.
So-
If you've never seen it, go pause this, go look it up, cry.
Wait, I'll just put a little picture in.
We can do that too.
Yeah, I'll put a little picture in.
Editing. Grookey. Nobody has said anything about Grookey yet.
Yeah.
I like
Grookey-
him. I'm sure I
yeah.
will do a playthrough with Grookey.
I will say Grookey's my second favorite. Originally he was my favorite. I like his move. Stick poke sounds funny. I like that.
Branch
So-
poke.
Yeah,
Yes.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
Branch poke? Okay,
Yep.
yeah.
I like the Japanese name a bit better, but that
What
works
is it?
too. Twig jab.
I do like that. It's pretty good.
Jab you with my twig.
Okay, so thanks. So I was looking at the stat distribution, like of the EV spreads. They have those on Cerebi as well. But it looks like they're all really similar. Like there's not going to be too much of a
Right. It is only their first stage, but
Oh yeah,
And
that's
they-
true. I forgot about that.
I mean, let's go lit into Incineroar, and
Incineroar, he's barely used in competitive, so
that's right.
That's right
He's
off
a
the
terrible
bat.
example of anything. We're joking. Please calm down in the comments.
Yes, I know. I can see them rolling in now.
Right.
What are you talking about? He's got 80% usage. I'm aware. I know.
He's on my team too, fools.
He's on every team. Okay.
But no, Litten went from a fast special attacker to a slow, bulky physical attacker.
Yeah.
All sorts of weird.
You're not wrong.
But that's.
I'm
that's
pretty
fine.
sure that they're gonna be. That would make sense though, because Grookey's signature move or whatever, it's like Is that physical, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would not be surprised if Sabo was the only special attacker.
Yeah.
He looks like it. He's a very meek little
Yep.
lizard.
From
Lizard? Chameleon?
Chameleon.
He looks like.
From what it looks like from the screenshots.
That's
that I
all
saw,
the theories, the fan theories of the.
It was Scorbunny is a fast physical attacker.
Yeah.
Sobble was a kind of a fast special attacker, and Grookey had decent attack along with bulk.
Yeah.
Almost like Chestnut.
Oh,
But
I forgot you said that today, didn't you?
I did say that today, but
It's bound to be.
hopefully his stat distribution will be a bit better than that, and not fighting type.
All right, are we gonna talk about what next?
So,
Like the open world?
next is our legendary discussion.
It is.
It is
Yeah.
next on the list. Righto. Is Zacian, the sword doggo,
Yep.
and Zamazenta, the shield doggo.
I don't know. I like Zamazenta. Let me just get that right out of the way. Zamazenta, cool design. Looks like he's got a metal beard thing. What do you call that? A mane? That's what I meant to say.
Yes, I was gonna say a shield.
Well, you're not
He
wrong.
has a shield on his face, but yes.
Is that what, Andy? I'm gonna be real. Is that what the name of the game is? That?
Maybe.
Okay. But I think everyone's got the same kind of thing about Zacian though. Zacian?
Zacian.
Yeah,
Zacian.
something like that.
I don't remember. I heard him say it once.
Yeah, but everyone's got the same impression of him, and it's
Weird.
why is he
Why is
holding the
why
sword
is
in
he
his
got-
mouth?
Yeah, why's he got a sword in his mouth?
Why couldn't it be
Yeah, why couldn't it
anything
like
else?
be like protruding from his jaw or something?
Well, the
Or-
thing is, he wouldn't look as much like a wolf, I
Right.
guess, which is kind of the goal.
Right.
But at the same time,
What do
even if
you,
it was like duct taped to his back, it would make a little bit more
Right.
sense.
like what are the thoughts on them both being wolves? This is the first time that both legendaries have looked
Really, really
extremely similar. It's like yes, Ho-Oh and Lugia were both birds, but
Yeah, nothing to this degree.
these wolves
They're
are
almost exactly the same.
identical. Like, so do we
It's
subscribe
kind
to
of
the
like a Latios thing, which I don't quite mind, because they looked different enough, I guess. These
Right.
ones are both wolves. I wish... I've wanted Pokemon to go somewhere, like, really abstract with their designs, I guess.
Mhm.
Because, like, I like seeing stuff that I wouldn't normally see, but I can imagine how difficult that would be to come up with new stuff, especially if you have, like, over 1,000 Pokemon, including forms, you know.
right?
That would have to be hard after a while.
1,052 was that the number? Maybe 48.
Something like that.
It was an absurd amount.
Yeah.
No, I think my original theory was, since the logos showed wolves, and it was the same wolf, that we were only gonna have one legendary Pokemon, but it was gonna have two different forms, depending on the game. And my friend did not like that one.
Yeah.
But I will be getting Shield because I do like Zamazenta a little bit more than Zacian.
I'm
but
just getting
Zacian,
both, I think.
Well, I mean, I will be too because Wifey Poo will be playing Sword.
That's
She
right.
called it. That's fine. So I'll be playing Shield with my Zamazenta because he's cool and I like him.
You got sent to the sleeping couch with your copy of Pokemon Sword.
Yep.
Or Shield, I mean. Whoops.
Yep.
Alright.
So next would be everything else that has been announced Pokemon wise, like new Pokemon wise.
Basically everything in the treehouse, I guess.
Should we start with the most popular thing that's been announced that people
Are
are
you talking about
done.
Dynamaxing, buddy?
talking about? Wooloo, friend.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Wooloo.
Wooloo.
This big, beautiful ball of fluff. So, this thing, when I first saw it, I was like, well, that's just a normal...
It's a basic boy.
It's a basic Pokemon.
It's a basic
And then
boy.
I went on Twitter and everyone was just like, Wooloo is the best Pokemon that has ever been created. Everyone was freaking out about it because it's cute. And then
There's
it grew on me.
memes disrespecting my Mareep.
Yeah, Andy was confronted for his in defense of Mareep, and everyone was rather upset at him that he said that Wooloo was comparable to Mareep, because no, Andy, they're not.
They're both small, fluffy sheep.
And Mareep is severely inferior to Wooloo. I'm just sorry.
I'm very upset now. I'm very sad.
Yeah, he's been replaced.
So, do you think he's going to evolve?
Wooloo?
Wooloo.
Probably not.
No.
I don't think so. Why would it? It
What?
just looks like a sheep. Well, does I guess every Route 1 Pokemon evolves, doesn't it?
We don't know when it's caught.
What if it just becomes Wooloo 2? like
Like
WOOLOOTOO?
Wooloo 2.
And it's just like Wooloo, but like 600 pounds larger.
Just a big ball of fluff. And
Yeah.
you can't even tell it's a sheep. It looks like a
Oh my god!
Cloud.
And then if you Dynamax it, the game just
the game crashes. 'Cause
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
handle Wooloo 2.
it can't handle
And
all
its
the
OPness.
because it can't handle all the individual hair renders. That's how detailed they're getting.
Nope. That's not how detailed we're getting.
Yeah.
But I think Wooloo will evolve. It just looks like it has one more stage to it. I'm not saying it's the Route 1 rodent, quote unquote,
Yeah.
because it's obviously not a rodent. It's a sheep.
Good observation, buddy. Thank
Yep.
you.
I think I liken it more to Skidoo or Skiddo, tomato,
Yeah.
and Go-Go.
You do like this Pokemon, don't you?
I like them. I've never used one.
Really?
Yeah, I should play X and Y and do it,
Hmm.
but probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, we
Then-
do have to make a tier list of our favorite Pokemon games as well. People are
Ooh.
probably dying to know. I'm sure they are.
Yes, all 5 of you so far. Next on our list, Corviknight. He's just
Yes.
another Skarmory. That's all he is.
Hey, you need to stop.
I'm just kidding. I love the thing.
We have encountered our this is our third line of primary flying types. Like because
Yes,
which is interesting.
it's a rarity.
I thought that was a typo at first, but I guess it's just primary flying, which is cool. I mean, I'm fine with that because they need more of them. They're just literally
Why
two
does it
of them.
matter? Soul Link. That's why it matters.
if someone gets a primary flying,
That way
Oh
you can
my
just
gosh.
you can pair it with anything.
literally anything basically.
Corviknight. Your thoughts?
I think he was my favorite. I think of the Pokemon that were announced.
I agree with that one.
I mean, besides the starters, but
Right.
he's cool looking. He looks
He's-
like a plague doctor kind of.
Yeah.
He's the Dark Souls bird, Andy.
The Dark
It's all
Souls.
the memes.
Yeah. He's very. I love him. He's too good.
Is he gonna evolve?
I think he has a pre-evolution. He's already 7'3".
Andy, birds go past 7'3" in the Pokemon world. I'm sure they do.
Charizard's only 5'11".
Dratini's like 40 feet long or something, isn't it? It's like really long.
Dratini's the same length as Charizard is tall.
How tall's Charizard?
5'11".
I disagree.
He's
I-
my height.
Alright, I'm gonna put the answers up on screen right now. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna clown Andy. I'm gonna put in a little clown montage right now.
But yeah, I'm a fan of Corviknight. I hope his shiny is white.
Yeah,
He'll be the
I
white
really like-
knight in shining armor.
everyone likes shinies that are, like very stark differences.
Extremely.
I guess because if you think of really good shinies, you think of Greninja,
Gengar.
Mega Gengar,
Regular
Mega
Gengar.
Rayquaza. No, we do not think of that.
You're right. You're correct.
When you think of good shinies, you think of Wedgie Ice, a regular Gengar, Garchomp, and who can forget?
and every
Pikachu.
water type that turns purple.
Hey, I will say Mudkip is a really cool shiny. It gets a yellow tail, doesn't it?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Do you think I stare at Mudkip?
You should more
I want
often
to be
than you do.
stated
probably.
that as I love all 3 Gen 3 starters, but Mudkip is my least quote unquote favorite.
I don't dig a lot of.
It's Torchic and then Sceptile
Yeah.
or Trico.
I don't care too much for. I'd say a lot of fire starters are not my favorite,
And that's fair,
which is fine.
unfortunately. Dreadnought.
Yeah, I thought when I saw him, I was like, huh. That's really all I thought. I mean, he looks like a. He looks like Croconaw, but like a foot tall. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I like him. I think he looks cool. He's what did I read? Somebody said he's a combination of like Torterra, Croconaw, and Draudigon or something, and I was like,
That's fair.
I can see it.
Andy, I think you're just really hyped for this game. You're just like,
no, it's a. For once, like they didn't show me Young Goose, and I didn't immediately say trash,
This is not wrong.
because Young Goose is ugly. Sorry, Young Goose fans. But
you
Dreadnought.
you really our subscriber base is dropping.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hit with lawsuits. It's gonna be canceled, Andy. It's gonna be canceled.
Yes, canceled. YouTube will be like, you guys are way too offensive. But no, Dreadnought. I like Dreadnought. I see nothing wrong with him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a cool concept for his shiny, and it was Bowser.
Oh, that's cool.
Like it had
Little
Bowser's palette, and I was like, that's neat. Will it
I do like
happen?
that.
No, he'll probably turn purple.
If anyone should have got Bowser's palette, it should have been either Chestnut or
Torterra.
Turtonator.
Oh yeah, Turtonator would have been great. I forgot about Turtonator. He's a thing.
It's literally Bowser.
It's like he
Like 100%.
100%. Put them up next to each other.
Yeah,
You can't
you're
tell the
making this
difference.
editing just really, really, really on point.
I'm
Thanks.
just kidding. We're not doing that. You guys have Google, right?
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Next on our list is Gossifleur and Eldegoss.
What one is which?
Gossifleur is the first stage.
That's correct. I'm glad you passed my test.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, obviously, it's based on those cotton flower, the dandelions.
Dandelions.
That's what they're called, yes?
No. Yes.
Yeah. Eldegoss, I think, is pretty cool. It's really just a sphere, which I'm not opposed to because Wooloo is basically just a sphere. So.
Yep. It's a cloud of beautifulness. But no, Gossifleur. At first, my first impression was, like everybody else probably was, oh, finally the jalapeno. Here comes our grass fire fight.
Yeah, it's
type. And
Really? Is that what you thought?
yeah, because its red body looks like a jalapeno or red pepper, and I was like,
Oh, yeah. I
Cool.
can see that.
but then nope. But then I was too happy. I was like,
wasn't-
this isn't angry enough to be fired
I
up.
wasn't thrilled by it. I didn't think it would be anything special. I guess it reminded me just like kind of like your basic Whimsicott or
Yeah.
what is that Pokemon?
Jumpluff
Yes.
or Hoppip.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
I could say I like Gossifleur a lot more than Hoppip.
Or the one that's like it's like literally just a fairy like hanging onto a flower. I forget what it's called.
Flabebe.
Yeah.
Flabebe.
Okay. Sorry, when I kind of like I said I was out for a couple of generations. Please do not bully me in the comment section. Or do, and you can get us more engagement. Put us on trending, please. All right. Anyway,
Put Anthony on blast.
for the benefit of the podcast.
Eldegoss reminds me of a mix between Roselia
Mm-hmm.
and Cherim. And I don't know why. I think it just might be the round face.
Is it an interesting choice?
Yeah. Even though the big dandelion head looks nothing like the other two. I don't know. That's just a weird resemblance I get.
Mm-hmm.
So then so they're kind of and they're just pure grass type. They don't
Yeah.
even have, they're not even fairy.
That's fine.
It's fine too.
It's an okay type.
You're right.
Whatever.
Yes, grass is the best.
He gets hit by a lot of things. Anyway.
So next on our list, the ones that were just revealed the other day at the Nintendo E3, Yamper, the electric corgi.
Andy, you go first. I'm not comfortable. You go first.
He's a dog. I love dogs and cats.
Yeah.
But Yamper, he's an electric dog. His ability is top notch.
Oh my god, it's just a really weird ability.
Give me-
It feels like an ability that would be in like Gerber's version of Pokemon. That sounds mean. If you have kids that play Pokemon, good. That's good.
Yep.
That's nice. I'm not bashing that at all.
His ability is Ball Fetch, which retrieves the first failed ball. Which give me my quick ball back, fool.
You're not wrong.
I really like Yamper. It's adorable. It's got a little star on its butt, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or something. We'll see more. Hopefully, I haven't
Who's
looked-
Seymour?
Will we?
I said who's Seymour? Did that? Yeah, like that one?
No,
Okay, I'm cutting that one out
I
then.
don't know what that means. And then last,
and wait, I did not give my opinion on Yamper yet, buddy.
well, nobody cares about it. Just
And
kidding.
that's actually because I don't care for Yamper. You can't see, he's mad. But you know what they say? They say, hoes mad. I think the biggest reason is because Yamper is just like dog, but also he shocks people, which I don't care. Like that's fine, but we've had Electrike, which is a cool design. We've had Luxray, which is a cool design, and they're both electric types and they're dog-like. And now we have another one, but this one's just kind of like a corgi, which is fine. But you look into its eyes, you see nothing but like hatred for the natural realm. Like it is soulless. It has.
The eyes are there. That's all we can say is that they are there.
No telling what they're thinking.
Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Impidimp.
What a name.
Which, when Anthony first told me that another Pokemon had been revealed because we were at work, he was all like, another one was revealed called Impidimp. And I was like, what kind of a name is that?
I don't care for that name.
It's a name. It's a name because it's an imp.
And it does dimp.
He reminds me of Henry Hugglemonster.
I forgot about that.
Look that up.
No, this editing is gonna be fire. I'm gonna slap pictures of them up.
Stop. Don't. This needs to be a choice if you want to see Henry Hugglemonster or not.
Henry Hugglemonster is a sight for sore eyes.
I don't like him. But Impidimp, I do kind of like. I do like Impidimp, and he's got that cool dark fairy typing.
I like his typing a lot.
All brand new.
But why he's why's he's got the Hey Arnold head? What's up with that? It's like an oval. Which I'm fine. I don't know. It's a fine Pokemon. It's passable.
You will.
I'm gonna give it a
give it a star rating.
C minus. C minus out of 5.
We're doing the American grading system. C minus. That's amazing.
This is how far the education system has brought me, folks.
Yep.
Okay.
This kid's in college, by the way.
You dare tell them my education?
I just told them you're in college.
Alright, die by my hand, fool. What are we talking about next?
Nothing, we're done with this.
Yeah, the podcast is over. Bye, guys. Alright, see ya.
That's a joke. Stay.
Okay, yeah.
Next on our fabulous list, things about the region, the Dynamaxing, the Max Raids, the open world they've announced. I am excited about Max Raids and open world.
I'm gonna say, just to preface this, Andy's been playing World of Warcraft for like how many years? Like
since 2007.
So like 14 years.
It's only 12.
That's what I said. So whatever. Close enough.
This kid's in college.
Yeah, I'm the one with the lack of education here.
That's right.
That was a little personal.
Okay. That was personal, and that's fine. We're not friends anymore.
Okay.
That's all right.
Oh,
we can still do this.
Yeah. Max Raids do seem fun. I'm glad that they are putting something new like that in.
Yep. Something actually like more cooperative than just battling and because trading to me is kind of losing its novelty.
Yeah.
Because they've introduced things like the GTS, and I don't need to know anybody to get
certain Pokemon.
But then in Max Raid, you all have the common goal.
I think I was tired of I guess like a lot of the newer entries of Pokemon, they give you the XP share really early, and I know you can turn it off, but like they give you it, so I'm like, well, I'm gonna use it, I guess. But in my opinion, there wasn't anything that made the games like super hard. I mean, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon had that Necrozma fight that was pretty hard, but other than that, I thought the last couple generations of Pokemon were just too easy for my.
Yeah, they were pretty simple. If Oras had used Pokemon Emeralds teams, that'd have been so much harder. Oh my gosh, everything in that game was a nightmare.
Wasn't it X and Y? And the final gym leader had like 3 Pokemon.
Yeah. It's Avalugg.
Thank you, X and Ooh, thank you, X and Y.
Right. I still do like X and Y, but that's neither here nor there. Because we're talking about Sword and Shield.
Oh, that's good, Andy. Thanks.
That is, you're welcome. just in case you forgot. Yeah, Max Raids. One thing that a friend of ours noticed was that when in the video that the Steelix had 3 stars. So And there's a screenshot that you can see of a Ralts battle, max raid battle, and the Ralts only has 1 star.
Ooh,
So
it's gonna be like Pokemon Go.
yeah, I'm assuming they're borrowing for star raids.
That's the idea.
Hopefully the higher ones don't need it, but it'll help a lot. Proper EV training and stuff, but that's just my wish list. I don't think that will actually require just a high level decent moves and hopefully having a supporting Pokemon. But yeah, the open world thing is cool. You said you didn't watch the video yet, right?
Well, no, I did watch part of the treehouse. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Did you see the part where he saw the other trainer running around him?
No. What?
There's a part where whoever's controlling the game and whatnot, somebody was talking about, or maybe it was right before, but they were about to talk about raid battles and everything.
Yeah.
They're about to go do their raid battle, and all of a sudden they saw Masuda run up.
What? Really?
Yeah, playing another character. Like he was running around and like gave the whoever was playing like some ingredients. Apparently, there's ingredients in this game. What they do, couldn't tell you. But then you saw him run off into the distance or whatnot.
Interesting.
So it's the multiplayer hub and whatnot. Like actually seeing another character.
So that is going to happen, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean that's what it looked like. If you're like connected and whatnot. If they're on your friends list, maybe see them because that'd be cool.
I think that's cool.
Then also there's stamps on the side that it was showing, like who had just caught what.
Oh,
Stuff like that.
interesting.
So yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. I learned something, so that's
right.
nice.
Woohoo.
I think I like the idea of having. I was opposed to the idea of having overworld Pokemon at first, because I played Let's Go and I didn't really care for that open world Pokemon walking around aspect, I guess, if that makes sense. But it's grown on me. I like the fact that there's both, so you don't have to just so it's not like a one-way street, I guess. So like only one party gets what they want. One thing we've been seeing is there are overworld Pokemon sprites. Hopefully they're gonna pull a Heart Gold, Soul Silver and let your little boys walk beside you.
I would love that. That was my favorite part of that game.
Dude.
Aside from the fact that it's just a really good game in general.
Also, your character's hat was cool.
There it is, backward.
Yeah, but it's like black with the yellow stripes.
Oh yeah, that too.
What a fashion choice.
Yep. No, that trainer might be my second favorite trainer.
Why does the Emerald trainer look like a 60-year-old man?
That's his hat.
No, it's not. That's his hair.
And I was gonna say that's my favorite trainer.
What, really?
Yes.
Oh.
You roasted me before I even got to say it.
Actually, in Sun and Moon, you could just play as yourself, which is like fine. But
I did not like the customization options
Really?
in Sun and Moon. I thought
the shoes were cool, and well, the thing is, I dressed my character up exactly how I would dress myself.
right,
Which
because
is,
those colored pants actually existed in the game.
You're not wrong. I'm not posting a picture of my pants, but they're like a turquoise, green, blue, I don't know.
It's a loud color. It's screaming at me. Dynamaxing.
Okay.
You being able to Dynamax yourself.
Large, big boy.
And if you're not
Big, large
Dynamaxing
man.
Wooloo, you're doing it wrong.
No, actually, Wailord is pretty cool. Wailord would be worth it, I think.
Wailord with his Thanos chin.
Thanos chin.
Thanos chin.
That's a good meme. That's a good Thanos chin.
Thanos chin.
Good meme reference there.
Fun fact, in Pogo, I have a shiny Wailmer.
Thanos whale?
Thanos whale.
Okay,
That's
good.
right.
All right,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yep.
I think it was an interesting decision for them to just slap another mechanic in the game, because I was worried when they first announced. I was like, well, competitive is just going to be kind of a crapshoot, because you're going to have to fit, potentially, in the later seasons, you're going to have to fit 2 Restricteds, a Dynamax, Pokemon.
Assuming they're following the same trend for the last 2 years, or the last 2 games.
Yeah, we'll get to the whole Pokedex thing in a second. And then fitting a Mega and a Z-Stone user. But now they just took all that out, so it's just Dynamax, which is like kind of ballsy in my opinion, because it's just like this could be a mechanic that is really really good, or it could be something that's just like really, really broken, or
Yep.
it's really interesting because it's completely
I-
different from anything else, really.
I think the fact that it only lasts 3 turns, so it's not permanent
Yeah, that's good.
like Mega Kangaskhan.
Mega Kangaskhan is permanent because it will be burned into your memory after you suffer defeat.
You're not wrong. But it only lasts 3 turns. Each move or each type of move so far has a secondary effect.
I like that.
Like you use a max, what is it, Max Inferno or something? Max Flare, that's what it's called. That's the fire type
That would
move.
have been much cooler.
Sets up the sun.
Yeah.
Cool. You use a electric type max move, you just set up terrain.
I like that though.
And then or if you just use the normal type move, you lower your opponent's speed. But it only lasts 3 turns. So it's all sorts of neat.
I like that though. I think probably the thing you're gonna run into the most though is I don't know if so there's not like a meta obviously. I don't know if the meta is going to be you're gonna have one Pokemon that you quote unquote designate as your Dynamaxer.
Yeah.
And then you just slap a bunch of moves on that would benefit your team, like different terrains or weather or whatever. But I like that because it makes it so that whoops, I bumped my desk. We're gonna edit that out. But it makes it so you don't have to lose your weather war constantly. So you can there's ways to get around.
Yeah, there's chances. Like
So,
you don't
yeah.
And also like you don't have to designate a Pokemon to be your Dynamaxer.
That's what it's looking like.
Looks like it can be any of them. So you can choose one of your 6 or 3, 4.
That's the thing.
And competitive.
If it's
I know we talk about a lot about competitive and whatnot, but
we haven't talked about that much, but
no, but we're kind of using it to
that's true.
like talk about our opinions on it.
Yeah.
For this.
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna use it. I guess I will use it in my playthrough. But I guess the biggest thing is it's gonna be interesting to see how that meta gets set up.
Yes.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, it's all very exciting. I'm ready for something new in that regard, I guess.
Also, if it doesn't take an item,
Right.
that would be cool.
That's
Having 6 items and
Yep.
dang.
That alchemy knock off OP again. Not that it wasn't already.
Stag, dude. Impidimp.
Yes. it's
Stab,
knock off
dark
it.
type?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, please.
There we go.
Bring it on, my friends. What do you think? How do you think the region looks just in general? What the Galar region looks like in general?
European, I suppose. It's nice. It's
That
green.
It's got a color to it.
It's very green.
It's not based in Hawaii, which is
Please take me away from these islands.
I'm not a big fan of tropical settings in my video games. Why? I don't know.
Well, good thing we've only spent the past 4 years here.
And I'm so glad. I'm
Yeah.
so glad. I still love Gen 7, but it has not been my favorite because of the setting.
Well,
And maybe the lack
the
thereof
games-
exploring of the volcano.
the games were pretty linear,
Extremely.
and they did not offer much in terms of differences between Ultra and regular.
Yep.
All they did was like,
Changed the ending a little bit.
yeah.
There was subtle differences here and there. There were some new areas. I like Mantine Surf, but I think Galar is
Easy
a much needed improvement over Alola.
Yeah.
And I'm excited it is here. So next we'll talk about our characters that have been introduced so far. So that's Leon, his brother Hop. We know whose parents loved him or loved what child more. Professor Magnolia, her assistant,
Why is his name Hop?
because he's
His
How.
name's-
It's How. He's been
How?
transported
He's been-
over, and
he's been transmogrified into Hop.
Yep. It's the same person. He's just gone over a name change. He needed a new name for his legal residency in Galar. Sonia, Milo, and my new waifu Nessa.
And that's the best girl so far, by far.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
What is I guess Leon. Andy didn't like Leon.
I did not. He's grown on me a lot now.
Leon, for one, he wears a cape, so
Yeah.
that was your first
And-
mistake for not
And
liking
his
him.
hat is like a snapback. Is that what they're called? It's like snapped all the way up, and it's got a crown on the top of it.
I don't know if it's called a snapback.
I don't know. I'm
I
not
have
hip.
no idea.
I ain't hip. I ain't cool. I know nothing about nothing.
You're making yourself look real good on the podcast. I don't even have to insult you.
That's right.
All right, anyway. Okay.
But so Leon's grown on me. After watching the trailer 100 million times in a row, just him at the end, like digging his foot in, like, and then looking up at you, and then everybody's favorite lizard they're getting sick of, Charizard, just kind of comes up behind him.
Andy, it's like the second mascot, or the third mascot.
I was gonna say
They're
behind
pushing
Eevee.
Eevee as a mascot,
But I thoroughly enjoy
fine.
me some Charizard.
of course.
But that was just a super cool moment in that trailer, and that just made me like him a little bit more. So Hop, he's got a funny name. He doesn't look nearly as cool as the brother.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Obviously we'll have to see his character development in game to see if he's decent. Because lately rivals haven't been my most exciting thing of the games. Professor Magnolia, got an old granny professor.
I'm fine with that.
Same.
I mean, they mostly are old. Kukui was kind of young.
Kukui
Also was
Sycamore.
Elm as well. Is that who I'm thinking of?
He looked middle-aged.
Did he?
Maybe. I think he had a receding hairline.
Well, Andy.
What?
Doesn't mean you're middle-aged.
In video games, yes it does.
Yeah, that's fair.
And Birch. I think Birch is pretty young too.
Yep.
But and then Juniper was young. We got a granny professor, and she's cool. I like her. And then she is next to her granddaughter / assistant, Sonia.
Yeah, she's
I
fine.
like Sonia.
Milo.
I'm sure people may have heard that people think he's a Ditto in disguise.
Milo. Oh, because his
face,
head.
because of his faceless
his circular
face.
ass head. That's, he looks so goofy. He looks like he looks like he took a fully grown man who's like built like a truck and then just slapped a baby's head on it. Like that's exactly what it looks like. It's wonderful. What if he turns out to be a Ditto and that's like his whole story arc?
He's just a Ditto. He's just never talked before in his life.
I was gonna say, do you think Looker will make a return?
The best character ever.
Looker's so cool.
I like Looker.
Looker is Detective Pikachu.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
No. You can't do that.
Look.
There was because
it was a cool idea. I like the idea of it.
Yeah, then it was a cool idea, but it had no base
Andrew?
in the ground, in the game. In the
Andrew?
web.
I'm getting mad. Okay.
Cool.
Right.
And then Nessa.
She's hot. I'm not even gonna lie. This looks pretty good.
She's mine.
Oh, okay.
Find a new one.
Okay, she has
Go to
a
Magnolia.
she has a Dynamax Pokemon that's confirmed, right?
Yeah, Dreadnought.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And she has a Goldeen on her team too. Which
Getting some
it's
is she like the second gen?
I'm assuming the second.
Yeah.
Levels based in the demo look like second or third.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Also, I heard that they did not show Sobble at the treehouse. Like I heard that they showed
Sobble came up once.
and then they did the battle.
But then they ran away from
yeah,
the
that's what I
train.
heard.
Yeah.
And I
No,
was like,
Score Bunny had all the love.
Yeah.
And then a Machoke knocked it out.
Really?
Yeah. A level 26 Machoke knocked out the level 12 Score Bunny.
That would happen.
And it was sad. Because little Score Bunny fell on his little booty. And it was cute and sad at the same time.
And died.
And
Literally died.
never came back.
Yep, okay.
Alright, so now, are you ready? Do you have your resources ready for this one?
I am. This is going to be a hard-hitting topic.
The controversy. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, cue to that Prince song.
So, according to Masuda,
My boy.
if you can bring all of your Pokemon into Pokemon Home, but
The problem is you can't.
you can't take if it doesn't exist in the Galar Pokedex.
Yeah.
It does not. My belly cannot go to Sword and Shield.
That's the thing.
They will not be programmed into the game unless the immediate and harsh backlash that they got
The thing is, I don't think there's any way that they could fit over 1,000 Pokemon. Because the thing is,
You don't think you don't
Okay.
think they can?
okay, here there's a couple tweets from Joe Merrick I want to read. He's the lead guy at Cerebi.
We love you, Joe Merrick.
Yeah, we do. I was gonna say he says, one thing I will say, it's stunning how the lazy developer rhetoric has been pushed so hard with this. I'm as disappointed as you guys, maybe more so, but I'm not using that rhetoric. Because not only is it offensive, it's wildly untrue. If anything, I'd say just porting the models and animations as is from Gen 7 would be worthy of the quote-unquote lazy developer rhetoric. But as there's new animations, they don't want to half-ass it. So, basically, he's just saying that given the Switch's limitations, because Nintendo likes to take a lot of risks. The Switch is a cool, versatile console. You can use it in 2 different modes, blah, blah, blah. But as a result, it does lack power that...
It is not the strongest thing in the world.
Yeah. But...
Also, when you think about it, like, there are almost 1,000, like, Pokemon are characters.
Exactly.
Each
in
one,
RPG.
even though they may be similar looking, but each one with its own unique animations, multiple animations.
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
up to,
sure.
like, I think the highest I've seen is 4 or 5 on some Pokemon.
Mhm.
With, like, just their animations alone
Yeah.
and whatnot. Like, that takes a long, long time.
Mhm.
Do I understand the frustration? Absolutely.
Yes. I mean, if it would be optimal if every Pokemon could be in every game from now on.
Because nobody wants to get their Pokemon
Pokemon.
their favorite Pokemon
Mhm.
excluded. Like, the one Simisear fan in the world might not get their Simisear in this game,
Mm-hmm.
and they might be a little upset. Do I think it's enough to not buy the game? Like a lot of people are saying they're not gonna do. No, I don't think so. There's been about 150, maybe more, Pokemon already revealed that will be in the game, new and old alike.
Looking good. I
And
think so
I
far.
I can easily make a team of 6 out of what's
Yeah.
been given to me.
Mhm.
And that's not even all the new Galar Pokemon announced.
Yeah.
My first playthrough might not be the normal Vaporeon, Lucario, Gengar, Charizard team that I always do.
Yeah. I was gonna say, just about the Joe Merrick statement. He's not. Well, I guess he's been getting a lot of backlash just based on his other tweets, but
He's a prominent figure in the Pokemon
Yeah,
community.
which is
people latch on and attack, and
which is yeah.
welcome to the internet. Hey, that's where we're at now.
Yeah. I guess his biggest thing is that they're not being lazy, which is what a lot of people are.
Right.
Because like the Treehouse has gotten a huge amount of dislikes compared to likes, which it doesn't deserve. Is what he's saying, because they're not being lazy. They're not just like, oh, we're not gonna put them in because we want to make it paid DLC or whatever. A lot of people have been saying maybe they can add in the Pokemon in the future as like an update or a free DLC type situation, but they're not. If you have to update animations and sprites and everything for 1,000 different Pokemon, it is going to take a huge amount of time.
Right. As of, what is today, the 16th? As of June 16th, 2019, the Nintendo Switch, and this is just the English version and whatnot, it has 1.1 million views. That's a good amount of views. It has 18,000 likes, 60,000 dislikes.
Yeah.
And whatnot. And that one statement.
Well, the thing is,
One statement made it mad, but it was a good demonstration. It showed me everything that showed me the max raid battles, which I was excited about.
A lot of people are like, a lot of people are afraid of their favorite Pokemon being cut, which is fine. You have every right to be mad about that. I do not think any Ultra Beasts are gonna make it in. So obviously Celesteela's not gonna make it in, which is upsetting. But it's not. I guess I will cope. I will find a. It's
You might end up finding new favorites because you might have to use in our episode 0. Did we talk about our team, or how our team composition was, or whatever, how we do it.
Yeah.
And I say I used to use like just fast offense, like hyper offensive. No, then playing in competitive, I was forced to use more different Pokemon than I normally would, and I now have a ton of new favorites like Scrafty, Ludicolo. I hated Ludicolo. I could not stand, but
He's happy.
He's amazing. I love Ludicolo now. He's so fun. And was he used a lot with rain teams? Sure.
Bro, Swift Swim?
But I still I grew to appreciate not Pokemon that had 125 base attack. Like Ludicolo doesn't have a stat over 100 except his HP.
I think the restriction is not. I guess it's not optimal, but there's always a bright side to it, and the positive outlook is that it is most likely going to be a pretty neat thing to work around. I guess it won't be all that bad. I don't think.
Yeah, and I think like when people say they want to play through their favorites and whatnot, it's like, do they? This is gonna sound probably very maybe fanboyish. Maybe it's like, do you not have a second favorite Pokemon? Do you absolutely have to use that Pokemon in the playthrough? Because Lucario is my favorite Pokemon, but to be honest, I've done so many playthroughs with Lucario that sometimes it's just I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't do it. Do I understand also not bringing, like, I have, in my luckiest moment in Pokemon, I have a full odds shiny Salamence that you could get from Route 1 or Route 3.
I still don't know how you did that.
I just wanted a Bagon. No, I wanted a Salamence. I just wanted the regular Salamence, but the first Salamence just happened to want to be shiny, and I was okay with it.
I mean, I will say,
if he's not in the game, if I can't see my shiny Salamence in beautiful high def graphics on my TV, then so be it.
Yeah.
It's not enough right now to make me not play the game. I'm too hyped. It sucks.
I do look heartbroken.
Yeah.
Andy looks heartbroken.
You have no idea. I do get how everybody is upset.
Yeah.
I honestly do wish they could put all the Pokemon in there.
Just not achievable at the moment, really.
Right. And maybe it will, but then the next game that comes out, whether it be the definitive version of Sword and Shield
or the remakes of Gen 4, baby,
which I am personally hoping for, will have the rest. Will you be able to have all 1,000 Pokemon in one area? Only in home. Unfortunately, you won't be able to have them in 2 games, but and for Living Dex people, that sucks. I guess, but they'll just have to go to home, I suppose, and I guess you'll have to call it good enough there.
Yeah.
And I am,
I would like to draw back a little bit. I would like to discuss something a little bit not about the video games. I'm excited for. I've been watching a lot of stuff. I've been researching packs and stuff like the TCG. I'm interested to see what kind of packs will go on. I think when Sword and Shield comes out and when they release like the base set and stuff, I kind of want to start a collection maybe. I don't. It's very expensive. I'm aware of that, but I'm pretty sure if I just did pack openings, I don't know if that'd be something that people would be interested in seeing. I have no idea. Maybe on a personal channel.
I've seen other Poketubers do some pack openings.
Yeah.
Correction, I've seen the video. I don't watch them. Just because I'm assuming it's fairly unexciting unless you get like one of the coolest cards ever.
Yeah, well, it depends on personality, but
that too. Well,
anyway.
I watch people with personality.
Yes, I'm aware.
Unlike us.
Anyway,
I'm just
sell us out. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're hoping to if we get like face cam stuff up and like stuff like that in the future, because we want to do a video series of us playing stuff as well. We're gonna need to get some kind of webcam type deal going on. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out, but hopefully then you get to know us a little bit better. Because right now we're kind of just talking from our Hidden Power social media accounts, if that makes sense. So it's not really much going on. What are you doing over there?
It's my stomach. I apologize if anybody heard that. I'm a hungry boy.
But
I'm a hungry man, you could say.
Shout out the TV dinners.
I've got one at home with my name on it.
Sponsored by Hungry Man. This Hidden Power podcast was sponsored by Hungry Man.
Hungry Man's trying to get into that Pokemon craze. About 20 years too late.
Bruh, the games are still very, very hyped.
No, they are. Is there any wish lists? Anything that you wish is in this game? Any
Yes.
unused type combinations? What you hope the pseudo legendary will be?
Okay.
For anybody who doesn't know what a pseudo legendary is, that would be the
Andy.
Komodo from last generation, the Gudra from the generation before that, Hydreigon. My stomach is going crazy.
I know. And okay, Andy, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yes, friend.
We've talked about this.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we.
Have we?
Yes.
We've talked about this.
Okay, so basically, so when I was very early and competitive, I had just got Ultra Sun, and I was using a team, in Sun Series, and I was getting a Groudon. What are you doing? I was getting a Groudon. So I looked up on Pikalytics. I was like, I'm just gonna use the most basic spread because I was like, well, I'm new. I'm just gonna whatever. The most basic set, like the most popular one was Brave. So I was like, I guess that's fine, because it wins the Weather War. That's fine. I get this Brave Groudon, not realizing this format was weird though. I don't. Why was it set up 3 different?
What does this have to do with pseudo legendaries?
Because this has to do with my wish list. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
So
I did say wish list.
You do know what this is.
I was talking about pseudos only. That's all I wanted to care about.
No, but this
wish list
Groudon is Brave now, and in this Ultra Series right now, you want something that's like fast, like an adamant, fast, weird EV spread Groudon that can kill things. I guess I don't know. But now that it's Brave, if I want to use it, I either have to just accept the fact that it's gonna be slower, which is fine, or I can get a Trick Room team. I would just prefer it to be adamant, so I have the option. So my biggest wish list, this is the thing that I really, really care about. I would like there to be some kind of way to switch natures on a Pokemon. Even if you have to go through a special, you gotta put them in the daycare for a little while with a certain Pokemon, and then something like that. I don't know. But I want that.
They go through therapy to change who they are.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is that would be so cool for competitive people mostly, but I would really enjoy that.
Then people
thoroughly.
who catch random shinies in the wild, and then it's just a bad nature.
You know.
And whatnot. Imagine your modest Machamp that's shiny.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, that's another thing, I guess. If you get another shiny, and I'm sure when I say this, there's going to be, there's going to be flaws to this. It's not. It's just, I think that would be really nice. I smacked my desk again. I don't know if anyone heard that. But I understand if it sounds kind of goofy, but that would be really preferable to me.
Yeah, I agree to that. I like that.
All right, we're approaching the end of this podcast. We're getting close to an hour. Is there anything else you want to add? I think we got a pretty hearty discussion about the new games, which is...
Yep. Just, I guess, long story short, this entire this entire episode was me loving the fact that this game is coming out, and I've liked most every Pokemon that's been announced, which is previously unheard of for me from any other generation. Even 4th gen, which is my 4th gen, has plenty of Burmy. Burmy doesn't do nothing for me.
Yeah. I will say though, the news cycle for this game has just been crazy so far. It's there's been so much so fast. Given that there was a Pokemon Direct and then E3, and then there's a bunch of information dropped close to each other, I'd say.
Yep.
And now that this is there's potential information at the end of the month. This podcast is going to be up by the end of the month. That's the goal. Anyway, but it's just with this huge drop where not every Pokemon is going to be in the game, type thing. It's just been crazy. I'm really excited to see how it turns out, though. Yep. I think all in all, it'll be a positive experience.
I still think it's going to be great. I am not, me as a person, I am not easily bothered by many things. I'm not the game developer. I don't know what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Am I a blind sheep? Sure, I still play World of Warcraft, but I thoroughly enjoy the game. There's not a lot anybody can really do to make me mad and not be turned off by a video game. I'm not a keyboard warrior. I don't voice my opinions on things online.
Yeah.
Well, now I am.
Anyway.
But it will be seen as probably fanboying a little bit. And you know what? That's fine. I'm extremely hyped for these games.
We are Pokemon YouTubers.
That's true.
This is the way things go. It's
I'm
fine.
a shill. Anyway, long story short, I can't wait for November 15th so I can play this game. I am excited as heck.
I'm hoping for the best, seeing how things turn out. It should just, well, I guess I'll play it by ear, but yeah, this has been officially episode 1 of the Hidden Power Podcast. Alright, goodbye everyone.
Goodbye, friends. Peace and chicken grease.